Yeah, so last week we talked about Lewis Roberts Series 2. Um, the card's dropped already. I think that's probably right where it's gonna stand. Um, it's about $15 plus shipping right now on eBay, and I don't think it's gonna go up much higher than that right now for the foreseeable future, at least until the Topps update comes out and levels everything off. So if you were finally looking to buy, probably this week is not a bad week to buy it. But I really don't think it's going to be a bad buy here for the next 2 months. That Series 2 card may even drop down to 12, $13 each, which is kind of what I'm hoping for now. Um, also think that the Topps Update card and the Topps Chrome card may be the one that people covet here going forward. If you bought the Topps Chrome 2020 hobby boxes, you'll notice something is that you typically don't win in those hobby boxes, at least not right away. I always recommend the Topps Chrome Jumbo box, and the reason why is because you can typically get an entire set out of that. Plus, you get your 5 autos, so you have a chance. You have your complete set, and B, you have 5 chances at striking something that's pretty daggone nice. And of course, obviously, all your refractors inside that as well. Um, so today I just wanted to touch up on that, and I wanted to get right to the meat of it, which is Tatis. Obviously, people are really going after his card right now because of his numbers. He is going toward the MVP role right now, and if he wins that, you're going to see his numbers even go higher. But let's just bring up what Bellinger did again last year. People were buying his card. Let me explain my story, my effed up story. I bought his Topps Update 2017 auto of 99 for $100 last year. $100. No, I bought 2 years ago for $100. And I bought his Topps 1987 auto for $35. I bought two of them for the $35 price. And because I needed cash, I had them on eBay, one for like 75 and one for 125, and they both sold. And because I wasn't paying much attention to the MVP race at that time, I didn't see what happened. I started to see what happened after they sold. I said, why'd they sell like that all of a sudden this 1 week? And it's because he was hitting Babe Ruth numbers, and all of a sudden his cars were worth $500 and $300 respectively 2 months later. Well, now those cards have dropped down again. Okay, so we can get excited in the heat of the moment for a player that's crushing the ball. But that does not mean that he's going to be crushing the ball for the next 7-10 years. Another example we can pull out of us is Machado. And we can compare Machado even with Lewis Robert. For example, Machado's base rookie in 2013 Series 1 is worth about $5. Who's buying it? Nobody. His update card isn't worth much there either. His Chrome card probably has much more value in 2013. But the Series 1 card's not worth anything. So that's why we're going to see Lewis Robert, I think, continue to drop in the future. But the whole point of me mentioning Machado is because when you're an infielder, it takes a toll on your body. It's hard to maintain the hitting numbers that he's had for 10 years and keep going. There's not a lot of Trouts in the league. There's not a lot of Mookie Betts in the league. And oh yeah, look at the positions they play. They don't play second base. We're talking about Derek Jeters of the world here. There are very few and far between of Derek Jeters in this world. So as much as I love Tatis, and I have his Chrome card, I have his rookie auto card, I have his update card. Obviously I want him to do well, but it's hard for me not to sell once that card's going to hit his max height, because I have a feeling that once it hits the max height, if he's not repeating this again next year, it's going to be half the price next year. Now, I made that same mistake with Soto. I sold Soto right after the World Series, thinking that his cards will drop in value, but it didn't happen. So everything is a gamble on what you do, but it's up to you to what you want to do here. Personally, me, I'm probably going to be selling Tatis toward the end of the season once we have a firm idea that he's going to be the MVP. Hopefully I can flip his cards for like 10 times the profit I thought about, and then maybe next year I'm hoping to buy them back at 50% what I just sold them for. Now, the other thing I want to mention is if you're worried about, if you can't really afford to buy the Topps Chromes cards right now, and you're worried about spending too much money on players that might not pan out, there's always pitchers to talk about. I didn't talk about pitchers last week, but that Atlanta guy Soroka, he's not playing much this year, right? I think he's out, so his cards aren't going to be as valuable as they will be next year. He's still like 21 years old. Pitchers can last 15 to 20 years in the league, so if he's going to come out next year and hopefully stay healthy, he could be a lot of value. And I have this card on me, so I'll show this guy. This card right here, Flaherty, I think it's going to have a lot of value to it. His card's still not worth a lot right now. Matter of fact, it's worth less than Soroka, which makes no sense whatsoever because he's young. I don't know how many of these I have. I have like probably 10 of these at home, and a few of his autographs. He is already being compared to some of the greats right now. He has been in top 5 in Cy Young, I think, last year. He's going to be top 5 again in Cy Young this year. He's like 21 years old. He's easily going to have 10, 15 years of great production underneath of him. I think if you buy his cards right now, you're going to see them go from like $3 a pop to $20 a pop in 3 years, maybe 4 years from now. I like to go back to that 2008 Topps update set. Scherzer is one of the guys I like from that one, and I think that's where he's going to end up being here about 10 years from now. Those cards. I was buying Scherzer, just 2 years ago at like $20 a pop. Now they're $35, $45 a pop, and that's before grading them. You know what I mean? Grading them changes the game completely. And Topps Chrome cards, you know how they grade. They grade 9.5 or 9.0 half the time. So if you're looking for a cheap way to get some really good investment, look at pitchers and just be willing to hold on to them for a while. That's pretty much all I have today. All right? Thanks, guys.